Shalom Akim, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Rakwal Kadash, double honors and salutations to the elders and apostles of Great Mistun who rule well, and the Akim tribe of four corners of the earth, preaching the gospel of Mashiach Yahweh Shai in sincerity and truth. Is but Nash DC camp. We're not a lesson for the hopeful elect to be edified and built up in the name of Mashiach Yahweh Shai. So you see these elites, man, they're in they're in panic mode to rush their agenda through. So what do you expect? They're going to be so desperate on the airwaves, to do whatever they can to shut down so-called dissenting voices and ultimately pull the plug on the internet to prevent the truth, the gospel from Mashiach Yahushua from being preached. All right, so there's going to be a famine of the word soon. So you see this Edomite, one of the so-called foot soldiers for the elites, his name is Klaus Schwab. He said the pandemic represents a rare but narrow window of opportunity to reflect, reimagine, and reset our world. Not the world, not the He's talking about their rulership, man. They want to engineer a society upon the face of the earth that's going to be according to their will, according to their desire, where they could have unlimited power. We literally know that the Lord Yahweh Shai has already put them in a tight position that they're not going to be able to fulfill their will. All right, that's why the Lord has already set them up for failure. All right, so it says the pandemic represents a rare but narrow window of opportunity. Yeah, so they're going to generate the crisis and they want to benefit from it. All right, so you hear about all these big box stores, all these mega corporations just making billions and billions and trillions of dollars while the small businesses are being forced to shut down. And you see how these governors just pretend as if they're doing the people good, but they're not. But for the elect's sake, we already know that these evils shall happen upon the face of the earth. So I'm going to read the precept real quick from the book of Job, chapter 20. I'm going to read verses 4 and 5. All right, so it tells you, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Yeah, so whatever, victory these elites are enjoying right now is only going to be brief, because it's not going to last, since the Lord Yahweh Shai is about to tear it down. So they keep pushing for a reset, claiming that this is a narrow window of opportunity, but it's for the elect. All right, that's what it boils down to. It's only the elect of the nation of Israel that's going to benefit from all this at the end of the day. And these elites are going to be had in derision. They're going to be miserable because they know the captivity is on the horizon for them. If they do fail, and when they do fail, that's what they have to look forward to.
Ramps up the Great Reset.
Now is the historical moment, the time, not only to fight severe virus, but to shape the system.
As the great opportunity for reset.
The Great Reset is a welcome recognition that this human tragedy must be a wake-up call.
The very survival of the human race requires us to act.
To recenter, the reset.
It is imperative that we reimagine, rebuild, redesign, reinvigorate, and rebalance our world.
We have to live up to the expectations which we have created, and we will do so.
While the Rockefeller Foundation modifies and controls.
Yeah, you see, say with confidence, we will do so. Not knowing that is the Most High that ruleth in the kingdom of men. All right. So I'm going to read from the book of Job, chapter 14. I'm going to read verse 5. It clearly tells you that who can bring a clean thing? Verse 4 says, who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one. So there's not going to be any reset for these Edomites, man. There's no do-over for them, because the Lord Yahweh Shemash has already deemed them to be persona non grata, all right? And they're not going to accomplish their goal in the final end, because the Lord has already said, in the fullness of His sufficiency, they shall be in straits. They're going to be in a difficult position to accomplish their ultimate goal, which is to achieve that new order. Verse 5 says, seeing His days are determined, the number of His months are with thee, thou hast appointed His bounds that He cannot pass. Yeah, so the time of rulership is limited, and they see that window, they see that door closing on them. They're going to try try their best to rush through, but they cannot rush through. Yeah, so whatever, evil divination they've immersed themselves in, it's going to be to their own detriment. It's going to be to their failure, because the Lord controls the spirits also, all right? Controls both the left and the right. So whatever they were told by these demons, it's not going to come to pass, because they're going to be deceived. They drank the Kool-Aid, all right? Just like they deceived the world, they will be deceived also. That's how the Most High's sense of humor, can be appreciated, man. When you see someone that's so rich, they have so many people at their beck and call, and they understand that the Lord has basically deceived them, just like the Lord said, in the book of Obadiah, the pride of thine heart has deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cleft of the rock. Yep. So that's how the Lord has deceived these Edomites, man, especially the elites, man, thinking that they have a never-ending, rulership. Just like you read in Psalms chapter 49:11 says, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. All right. So, another precept is going to be from the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. I'm going to read from verse 7 to 8. So it says, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work. All right.
Are food during their table reset, where they control all food disbursement, as the New World Order digital dollar owners seek to take control of global currencies and trace and track your every movement.
Yep, so they want to go cashless, and they want to introduce the mark of the beast. All right, so 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 7 says, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way. So the Lord has allowed Esau to achieve certain goals. And when the Lord has decided that it's enough, then the Edomites' ruling structure will come tumbling down, just like Humpty Dumpty. And it's that simple, all right? The Lord give it, and the Lord take it. Verse 8, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of His mouth. So that's why they're feeling the heat. They're in a tight position. They could barely sleep until they achieve their mischief, all right? Their wicked devices. And the Lord is only going to destroy them the more, all right? And they're getting exposed on a daily basis, day and night. Every move they make, they're getting exposed, all right? And the Lord shall what? Shall destroy with the brightness of His coming, all right? Verse 8, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of His mouth, all right, through the prophets preaching the gospel of Mashiach Yahushai, and shall destroy with the brightness of His coming. So whatever is done in the dark shall come to light, and the Lord is not a respecter of persons, all right? And then final precept will be from the book of Luke. Yeah, because it's beautiful, man, that we're getting close to the end of this nightmare, all right? This nightmarish journey, okay? Luke chapter 10, verse 18, and this is what the Lord Yahushua said. And Yahushua said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning falling from heaven. Alright, so just remember that, man. Falling as lightning, meaning what? It's going to fall down quick. The Lord is going to take him down quickly. You know, Lord said in 1 hour shall the rulership of Esau be taken apart. Alright, so Babylon is going down within 1 hour. Verse 19 says, behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpents and scorpions, all right, to tread upon all these crooked individuals that's always poisoning the people's mind and leading the people astray. And that describes the elites to a T, you know, always capitalizing on the people's fear and weaknesses. And the Lord said he's going to give us power over them and over all the power of the enemy. See, that's what the Lord Yahushua is telling us, that is going to put us in a position that we're going to be above all these people and we're going to have the authority over them, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. So whatever the Lord has done shall be accomplished in us. All right, so that's just what I gotta say for the meantime, because you know how it is, man. You just gotta keep everything the Lord has done, you know, brief and straight to the point. So I just say, Kahalam La Yahweh Bashima Shabbat Shema Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Stone World, and I can preaching his works in sincerity and in truth. Shalom.